So the coaching, consulting, and agency space, right? And honestly, the entire info space is changing forever. And I don't want to say in a dramatic way, but I'm basically watching it happen in real time. And I want to make this video. I want to take a minute to talk about what in my personal opinion is and what I actually think that is going to happen in the next year or two in this industry, right? And the main issue and main problem that I'm seeing is that trust is at an all-time low, right? People no longer trust you. And the reason why is because the market is flooded with so many money back guarantee offers, right? Everyone, like, the other day I was just scrolling through IG and I was, it was kind of curious to me to see that every story, it was about somebody selling their marketing services for dental companies, for lawyers, for marketing agencies, for coaches, consultants, for a lot of type of industries, right? But everyone was doing the same type of offer, which was a dream outcome, right? Which can be, I get you 10 clients in a specific time frame, like in 30 days, and with money back guarantee, right? Or something like, where I get your money back and I give you $5,000 for wasting your time, right? And what I'm actually seeing in the market is that when you are doing this type of offers, people no longer trust you. And the reason why is because most of these people, they're used to see this type of internet gurus saying that you gotta do this type of offers. And when beginners do this type of offers and then they overpromise and then underdeliver, what is happening is that the experience with the clients is bad because you pretty much don't deliver on the promises you were saying. So that basically creates a bad experience, and when this client go from bad experience to bad experience to bad experience, that it creates like a situation where the whole industry that is doing this type of offers makes this scammy or sound scammy, right? Which it makes total sense, right? Because if you're guaranteeing 10 clients with your new system, something that they never heard before, even though you're just saying it just because you want to get those clients, and then you under deliver on your promises, then these experiences that these clients get are going to affect the next people that want to do this type of offers. So long story short, what I mean is that people no longer trust you because everyone is doing the same thing. And I feel like a lot of people have a misconception with it, right? Because when everyone is trying to sell the same with the same offer, now I see a lot of people saying that SMMA don't work anymore, and that's why they go into AI agency. And I feel like in 1 or 2 years, AI agency is gonna have the same problem with SMMA. And the problem is not the offer, and the problem is not the niche. The problem is that you are not able to get results. You're focused so much on client acquisition, which is great, right? Because at the end of the day, you need to get clients. But you're too focused on client acquisition that you're pretty much missing the most important thing and the reason why you make a business, because you want to make money, obviously, for your business, but you want to get results for your clients, because it's not about, getting clients and then just losing those clients. It's all about getting those clients and retaining those clients for a long time. So, that leads me to the next point, or what I say the solution. I don't want to say it's the solution, but it's what I honestly think it's the 5 pillars of this new era, right? I have them here on my computer, right? And the first one is going to be results, right? And I just wrote down here, results equal currency, right? And what I say is that results are the number one currency in today's world and in this industry. And the reason why, again, is because it's so easy to make big claims nowadays. Everyone is making big claims, but it's so hard to get good results. And that's why people find it hard to get clients. Because back then, you could just record a VSL, you could just launch a new offer without any testimonial and get clients because your offer was a no-brainer. But nowadays that people are used to get this type of offers, you need to get results. They want to see testimonials because they don't want to get scammed. Because they had bad experiences in the past with other agencies or other coaches or consultants. And now client testimonials and results are one of the biggest priorities in terms of closing those deals, right? Now, the second pillar that I'm seeing right now is personal brand, right? And when I say personal brand, that's the reason why I'm making this video, right? It's not about having a lot of followers or a lot of subscribers, right? It's all about actually connecting with your audience, right? It's not about having a lot of audience that is unqualified. It's about actually talking and delivering real value, right? It's about creating a video that actually delivers value, that people find it valuable. They can see your values, they can see the way you think, the way you do things, and how you think that is the best way to actually approach business, or in this case, this your niche, right? And that leads me to the next point, which is value, right? I have here value, because I think value is one of the most important things, right? Which is related to personal brand. Because what I see nowadays is a lot of people just creating daily blogs or creating a week in the life or whatever, right? A week in the life of a millionaire or an entrepreneur, right? And the reason that you're not getting clients in the B2B space is because people that have businesses don't want to see you driving a Lamborghini, right? That is not something that they want to watch. They want to watch real value because they have real business problems, and those business problems needs to be solved with real solutions and with real value, right? And I get it, if you have a B2C offer, obviously people just want to see lifestyle because that sells more. But in terms of what I'm seeing right now is everyone just doing the same kind of things, right? Just going to Dubai, just renting a supercar, renting a mansion, just, showing off. And right now what is happening is that the market sees as something usual, that sometimes I see people just, having flashy lifestyles and just getting 10 views, 20 views, right? And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that you need a lot of views, right? Because, for example, with one of my videos, my first video that I uploaded was just got 100 views, but I got 2 clients from 100 views, right? Which is not a lot of views, but the value that I was providing in that video was real value that people actually DM me on IG and I could close them, right? So what I'm saying here is that you don't need to show a flashy lifestyle. All you need to do is just give value. And it's more valuable to read a book and just give your honest opinion about the book than just, going to Dubai and just renting a villa and just showing off that you're successful, just, enjoying life, right? That doesn't make any sense nowadays because everyone is doing that, right? And that's why these people like Daniel Dallin or Charlie Morgan or other people are just being so successful on YouTube because they're providing real value, right? Now, another point that I have here is mechanisms over dream outcomes, right? And what I mean with that is that back then we used to sell dream outcomes, right? Where we take people and we get them appointments, we get them clients or whatever the dream outcome is, right? If you're a personal coach, that can be like, just drop 15 kilos in 12 weeks, right? Or something like that. That's the dream outcome, right? Then that still works. Like I've launched offers like this in the past with clients and it still works, right? But obviously it depends on the country, it depends on the niche and a bunch of things. But overall, what I'm seeing is that people, they get used to this type of dream outcomes. They get used to hear this type of dream outcomes, that the market is shifting towards wanting to have a mechanism, a unique mechanism. And that is why people like Nick Setting is, popping off so fast on YouTube or IG, is because he understands so well that the audience are overwhelmed with so many people just delivering and over-promising clients, that now what he's focusing on is just showing people his unique mechanism, right? And people actually want to work with him for, the main reason is because they want to work one-on-one with him, and secondly, because he talks about the profile funnel, right? He just kind of packaged his whole brand over the profile funnel. And that is something that, if you think about him, you think about the profile funnel, right? Whereas a lot of people just don't have like an identity somehow, you know what I mean? Like, he understands so well that people need mechanisms nowadays because they know that a lot of people can get them clients, but they want to know how. How can I do it? Like, what's the person that can actually help me do that? People want to buy from people, right? And that is what a lot of people say, that coaches buy from coaches, because people don't want your money back guarantee. People want to work with you one-on-one. They want to know what's the mechanism you're using that is actually making you successful in your niche, right, on your specific business. And the last point that I want to talk about is there is no one-size-fits-all solution, right? And what I mean with this is that we are used to sell one solution for one specific niche, right, and scale that. But the reality is that when you jump on a sales call with somebody, people are in different stages, right? You're gonna jump on a call with somebody that they might be on a really early stage and they might don't have the resources to work one-on-one with you. And that's why you want to package your offer in 3 different delivery methods, right? You want to have your do-it-yourself solution, because for people who might don't have the resources to work one-on-one with you, you can offer them a do-it-yourself solution, which is it can be like a cheaper solution for them, just like a course. It can be like templates. It can be like access to your resources, and you can give them. And that way, whenever they get results with your do-it-yourself solution, they will want to upgrade to the done with you solution, right? And the same happens with the done with you solution. You can have your core offer, which can be like a done with you solution, and then for the top 1 to 3% of clients that you know that you can get them better results if you just put your team inside their business as a partner, and you take 10% of revenues, and you take 10% revenue split, right? That can be like your solution to upgrade people from a done with you to a done for you solution, right? So what that means is that you're able to create a consulting business, right? I like to call this a solo consulting business. I heard that from a guy called Frederick, that he actually break that down really good, which was like, he talked about an analogy set called the digital coffee shop, right? Where pretty much you have an offer, but 3 delivering methods, right? And the reason why is because you have your do-it-yourself solution to people that are not able to go into your done with you. Then you have your done with you, which is the most scalable offer for you, as it is better than the do-it-yourself because it's one-on-one, but it is more scalable for you. And then you want to have your done for you solution because you want to create monthly recurring revenue, right? Because when you have a coaching offer, you pretty much have one-time payment, right? Where you have your offer, which is like 90 days, and they pay you in full 9K, they pay you in full 9K or 10K or 12K or whatever your price is. And then when the program finishes, that person just leaves, right? And in fact, when you have a done for you solution, you can actually upgrade these people into a done for you solution. So that way you can take these people from a one-time payment into monthly recurring revenue, right? And that's how you actually make a business that is sustainable on the long term and that actually can get results and deliver with a really small team. You can get a really big profit margin and overall a better business where you feel more comfortable, you feel happier, you deliver good results because you can take a few clients but get them actual good results. And then as you get good results, people feel happier with you, and you are not seen as a scammy because people want to work with you one-on-one, and it doesn't matter what the dream outcome is, right? Because if we talk about offers like I get you 10 clients every 30 days or you get your money back, even if you get 9 clients, people are gonna feel that you are scammy because you were offering 10 clients and you got them 9, right? Whereas if your offer is to work one-on-one with you, it doesn't matter if you get them 8, 10, or 12. Obviously, you need to get them good results in order to renew. But It doesn't matter if you didn't get them that 10 clients, because you were not promising 10 clients. You were promising to scale your business through your mechanisms and through working one-on-one with you, right? So overall, that's a better way to approach business, right? So yeah, that was pretty much my thoughts on how the industry and this market is going towards. I don't know what you think, guys. It's just my honest opinion and what I think is actually going to happen in the next year or two. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you find it valuable. Let me know in the comments what you think, and I'll be reading your comments. So with no further ado, see you in the next one. Bye.